Hello, this is Erica Reyes with Academic Technology and Creative Services. Today we will be talking about the discussion board layout. The discussion board is a tool used for sharing thoughts and ideas about class materials. Oftentimes, an instructor will use the discussion board to post a prompt or topic for students to respond to. First, let's access the discussion board. In your SacCT course, click on Discussions or Discussion Board from the course menu. If this link does not appear, click on Tools from the course menu, then click on Discussion Board. Depending on your instructor, this tool may have been disabled. Next, let's go over the layout of the discussion board. On the discussion board page, you will see columns for forum, description, total posts, unread posts, and total participants. The forum column will display the name of an individual forum or topic, and the description column will usually display the prompt or instructions for that forum. To view only unread posts from a forum, click on the number in a blue circle under the unread posts column. To access a forum, click on its title. Forum titles will appear bold if there are any unread posts. On the forum page, you will see all threads and replies, options to create a thread and to view grading information, and options to switch between list view and tree view. Let's work in list view first. In list view, threads are viewed in a table. There are columns for date, thread, author, status, tags, unread posts, and total posts. You can click on the column title to organize the threads. For example, you may click on the unread post column title to organize threads by how many unread posts they contain. This can be useful in keeping track of all unread posts. In list view, there are also options to filter out posts. By clicking on the display button, you can filter the posts by showing all posts, published posts, hidden posts, or drafts. Now let's switch to tree view. Tree view displays the original posts and replies to a thread. You may expand and collapse individual threads by clicking on the plus and minus signs next to its names. To expand and collapse all threads, click on the Collapse All and Expand buttons. In both list view and tree view, a thread will appear in bold text if there are any unread posts. There is also a search option in both of these views. This can be helpful in locating your posts to see if there are any unread replies. Another helpful tool in the discussion boards is the Collect function. Select your threads and then click on Collect. This will display a quick overview of the selected posts. Next, let's go over the steps on how to create a thread. First, navigate back to the forum page. Next, click on Create Thread. On the Create Thread page, under Item 1, Form Description, a prompt or instructions from your instructor will typically display here. Under Item 2, Message, input a subject and type in your message in the text box. Under Item 3, Attachments, you may attach a file from your computer by clicking on Browse My Computer. If you need to finish your post at a later time, click on Save Draft. If you are finished, click Submit. Your post will appear at the top of the threads list. If you saved your post as a draft, the word draft will appear next to the subject. In list view, your post will also be marked as draft under the status column. To go back and edit your draft, click on its title from the forum page. On the thread page, hover over the message area. This will display edit and delete options. Click on Edit. Edit your post, then click on Submit once you are finished. Now that we have gone over how to access the discussion board layout, and how to create a thread, let's recap. To access the discussion board, click on Discussions from the course menu. If you do not see this link, click on Tools from the course menu, then Discussion Board. The discussion board layout can be viewed in either list view or tree view. In both views, starting threads will be displayed. However, in tree views, replies can be shown. In list view, you can view replies by clicking on the thread's title. To create a thread, navigate to the forum page and click Create Thread. If you still need help or have any questions, feel free to give us a call, email, or visit our website. Thank you for watching.